Welcome back, team. You're here with your favorite video game, and one of my favorites too. You don't need to tell. You don't need me to tell you what the game's called, but I like to call it Darkwood. Yeah. Anyway, we are doing a Let's Play situation for this. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Last time we had something similar to this. I didn't finish it. Sadly. I'm planning to do said thing. Did I read the note? There was a note. It was a picture of a cart. Yeah, there wasn't really much. And I can't do that right now. There's a lot of juice. I need to find a whole gasoline can. I saw a broken tractor to the east. Maybe I could find some gasoline there. You know, I'm trying to think about the little comments that anybody says right now. And I just realized that man says he's getting gasoline from a tractor, which I'm pretty confident not a single one of us has actually paid attention to, or made a note about the fact that he said there's a tractor out there we're getting gasoline from. And it's probably not that important, but we never see that cat. We just never see that tractor. This time they're empty. Yeah, however, I always thought about the fact that he said, this time they're empty. Man. Hello? Demons? I spent too much time to lock him in there. There's demons behind that door. Open it with a lockpick that we're not gonna get. I've just woken up. Why'd you wake up over there? Radio has been held for years, although sometimes I think I can hear voices through the static. I wonder if those actually mean anything. If those coordinates actually mean anything to the game and lore-wise. Monica, is that an actual brand in Poland? Has anybody asked themselves that question? Has it had a Zenith camera or something like that? I haven't heard of that brand. But then again, just my experience. This is, well, I mean, you might not know, but some of you know that this is just a medical book from Poland. I don't exactly remember what the medical book was about, but I do know that it was and I'm sure even without me saying it, you can guess. Open that. They're not open. Get the key. Ayo. I don't have any more. Alright, well. Also, I don't know if anybody has asked themselves this as well, but doesn't it look like your man, the doctor here, has a backpack? Oh, who's that? Doll, a large humanoid doll with a carved out face. My 125p. It used to be a luxury. Since all the access roads have been devoured by the woods, it became a useless pile of trash. Garbage! Daily newspaper of the Polish People's Republic. I mean, that works. I can't read Polish, so. Anyway, well, get the rope. That's done though. We just searched that. We can't really get. I don't know if we can get items from there. Can't really do much with them as far as I know. Oh, dog. Dog, I don't think he's gonna make it. And just stuff like that. Gravax. Poor dog. I do feel bad. What do we gain or lose from this? I don't know. Maybe some of you. I highly doubt this is your first time watching Darkwood. But if it is, we're gonna save you. What's it called? The spoiler of telling you what happened. Because we called. I mean, I don't know if I can see it on YouTube. But because we spared Doggo from the pain of the. Is it a virus? I mean, the medical book makes it look like a virus, but that's a medical book for real life, so. I don't necessarily believe that that's a virus in the game. I mean, what else? Do we have any of those answers? Has anybody cared about luring Darkwood? No. I believe somebody said they were gonna make a iceberg video. That never happened. That's why I'd rather not be like, I'm gonna make this or this. I'd rather be like, you know, I'm wanting to do this. It's really not gonna happen for a long time. It's like I know some people wanted to watch the Dark Souls stream. I haven't been able to stream because of work. Not like I'm not trying to complain. Like, oh, work. I'm just gonna say I don't have time to really do a stream with my. I mean, it's not really a new job now since it's been a while since I've streamed. Also, I'm trying to look for this tractor that he mentioned at the beginning. But yes, he's working on a new schedule. Let's just say it's just hard for me to do the stream. And I mean, I'm gonna tell you, it's definitely also because what's his name? Calamy, the dragon guy in Dark Souls 1 scares me. It's definitely one of the reasons why I didn't go as hard to be like, yeah, let's finish it. I don't know about Mag. I don't know. But the point is, yeah, I'm just concerned about not being able to beat him being there for like a multitude of days. That's only for people who know about my live streams though. Since there really isn't much else to talk about in that area. And like I said, we're looking for that tractor. No tractor was spotted. Tab to access inventory and crafting menu. They wanted me to make a torch or some shit. I think this one is still breathing. Cool. Anyway. I'm gonna make a torch. Let's see. Normally I'd be like, yeah, let's do the game thing. But I do want to know if there's anything most of us miss. I mean, there's really nothing else. Whoa, I can actually walk over here? I thought I couldn't walk through the water. Okay. I'm pretty confident most of us thought we couldn't walk through that water. I don't know why most of us thought that if it looks like the same water we walked through when there's water in game. At least we have that there, so no one mans it. There's no tractor around here. We're gonna go back with the torch we have, since this is a never-ending torch. Even if I swing right, yeah, it's a never-ending torch. Go back and see this fabled tractor. I don't go back too far because I know for a fact that at a certain point there really is nothing. I haven't seen before because I've searched that stuff before. Just find out if there's anything interesting. But I think the only thing that was found that's interesting is breaking out of bounds in the next section, question mark? But definitely not out here. And no tractor. I wonder what where this guy got his information. Did I jump through here? I probably did, but got a quadruple check. Oh, I didn't jump through here. I don't have any more inventory. It's been doesn't really matter. Actually, has anybody ever done this? There's probably nothing down there. That doesn't really look like there's nothing down there. It would be mind blowing if there was like a fucking hidden little stash in there, or a secret little compartment there that nobody found, and it has like some note or some picture. And probably, even if it did, it probably wouldn't explain much, but it would be cool. I don't think many of you can argue that it would be mind-blowing. Alright. Let's take care of it. This key then. I need to get out of this accursed forest. You hear me, rat? Show me how and I will let you go. This man doesn't sound very threatening to me, but start swinging, dude. I sometimes hear her voice. He's calling me. Did we ever find out who this man is talking about? Where is the exit? Where? Show me where. I think the animation for this man being tied up is cool though, because mainly we never see it ever again. That's just like awesome. Look at that. Look at that animation. Anyway, I'll kill you like a dog if I have to. Maybe that is related, but I think he says that line regardless if we don't kill the dog in game and spare him the pain. I just said that because you know, YouTube and all that. Ah, fucker stole my key. Where did you even get that key from though? Locked. If I open it with a lock. For her, I could use these rags to capture me. He said something else about like searching this, I believe. Actually I have to put this in my inventory. If you are new, which I doubt, oh yeah, I played this game multiple times. I have a multitude of hours on said game. So I'm ready for what man's has commons for me. He prepared. Oh, I don't know if he did. You know, that's the funky thing I didn't think about till now. We get beat up by the doctor, and then I don't need this. This is worthless. We get beat up by the doctor, and then we, you know, open this door. And then we never see the doctor again, except for like, you know, that part. But then never see the doctor again during, you know, this situation. We never see the doctor again here. So it's like, what happened to him? Did mans just bail with my key and didn't know where the exit is? That's wild. I don't know. Would I do that? Would you do that? Would you beat up a random civilian? What is civilian? Stranger that you found in the middle of the road or for wherever, you know, wherever, and then just, you know, take his keys and leave? I know some people would do that, but would you do that? Is the question for me. Or a question I'm asking you. I'm sorry, not from me, not for me. Anyway, got this table leg, pog. Table leg. We never see it again either. Hashtag bring back the table leg. It's really not useful. That's pretty much why it's in here. Although, why it's only used for one thing is strange. They could have just given us, you know, a staff or a stick. Yo, what up, bro? Why'd you take my bed? What do you do with my mattress, buddy? I can't hit him. He's unhittable, unbeatable. 2,000 set of eyes. You're gonna give me the code because I don't remember it, even though I said 5 seconds ago that I have played this game. Give me the code. Give me the numbers. Who's there? You send me out. I will if you give me the numbers. Hello? Numbers? I can hear distorted voice, barely distinguishable radio static. Oh, I forgot about that. See, this is what you read, team. I forgot to press the button. Because if you don't press the button, the lights don't go out. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You got the 4892 there. They're like, turn on the generator so we can scare you by turning off the lights. Man, alright, let's go. What's up, bro? How you doing? No, you're not. You're fucking high, dude. Look at him! Look at him! Look at the mans! You know what sounds terrifying more than anything? That generator. I have a feeling that some games use the same stock generator sound. Also, good to know that this guy wasn't on this metal table. Oh, does he have the item on him, or is it in the room? I think he has it. Anyway, I just wanted to know if he came all the way out here. I'm pretty sure no. Pretty sure most of us haven't brought him out here for a fight. Yes, the rubber ducky. It's a plastic shape, but I just called it a rubber ducky. I'm sorry. I'm not. If I was, I wouldn't have called it a rubber ducky. And how do you want? Do you think you can manage all by yourself? Hey man, did I not hit you enough or what? Yeah, that's what they want you to put on the generators. Also, I'm sorry if I am ruining the horror for somebody. I don't know if people mind me. Oh god, this is the first time. Chapter 1. Let's go. Where are we though? Alright, here we go. Thanks for map, please, and thank you. Some more. Tutorial. Thanks, tutorial. Appreciate you, tutorial. What are we doing? I haven't played this in a long time. Also, that I was talking about stock sounds with the what's it called? Brain help me. The generator, but the doors definitely stock sound. I've heard that in other videos. Anyway, that photo of the road. If you are watching this and it's your first time knowing about the game or watching the video game, the code to this, if you ever buy this game, is $29.19. There you go. It's a reward for Indiegogo backers. I was not an Indiegogo backer, but he was like, what's it called? 10 years old? Well, it turned 11 in July, I think. Anyway, let's put this garbage in there. Actually, I need to put not everything, but almost everything in there. Melee weapons, shut up. Don't care about your melee weapons. I actually should do this while you're over there. I'll do it in the morning, actually. That's much better than doing it now. I'm not gonna grab the mushrooms, but I was going to, just so I wouldn't step on them. Wait, is there any wood in? It was already searched, I think. There's something in there, but we can get this stuff. We can repair that one. Got a knife. Will be very helpful with stabbing my enemies. Oh, I forgot about this note. It's half empty. It contains enough gasoline for one night. Insert tutorial. Throw the journey before dark. Hiding in the shadows won't do you any good. They're coming either way. I forgot about that note. I don't know if you have seen that note yourself, but I forgot about it. No, I said that 3 times or 4 times. Very redundant, I've noticed. Anyway, we're gonna... Do I have the torch on my... Yeah, okay, good. We're gonna put the other stuff in my inventory, or my workbench. I'm gonna upgrade the workshop first. And we're gonna upgrade my hotbar. I'm gonna craft one of these. And one of these. And I guess that's it. I guess that's all I'm holding. Actually, we're gonna put you in the inventory. Wow, I just fucking make the bandages, like, who cares? Make them into alcohol bandages. And that's good, that's it, alright. I don't know why I turned on the generator, it's just fucking wasting energy. Again, if this is your first time watching Darkwood, you shouldn't leave that generator on because it's gonna take away your fuel. Yeah, while it's on, while you're away. Anyway, I'm gonna say anyway a lot, just because I don't know. I don't really have any words to transition out of topic smoothly. Hello, demons. Also, another thing I am gonna do a lot now that we're in the actual game. I mean, it's not gonna be a ton, but I don't think I've mentioned it yet. Well, actually I did, but I've never really mentioned what it means more than anything with us Let's Playing your boy Darkwood. More than anything, it just means that we're not gonna... Actually, that's different. I say that kind of just sends a different message. The reason I'm doing Let's Play Darkwood, quote unquote, I guess you could say more than anything, I had a bit of a nostalgia for how old YouTube did things. Or obviously, well, it's not obvious, but I'm not gonna be doing this for every video on my YouTube channel. Only for certain things that I believe are worth doing in this style of YouTube content. Where old YouTubers just let's plays and just, you know, hey everybody. I don't know if that's a quote. If it is a quote, please don't tell me that you know who I'm quoting. Anyway, the point being, the truck is here. No, that's not the point. I just wanted to read this. No. Hello? Please. Anyway. Get the fuck out! To me or to the person that's there? That's the question. Eternal question. But I know some of these have already been answered. To why these are getting that kind of dialogue. So the only thing is that they're missing like certain parts of the information, which is like why we're the ones that remember that dialogue, and it's not like, oh, somebody else had that. Like, were we there? Is this an illusion? A memory? But I remember that we figured out that the reason why they're talking about the truck and everything is because there were, I don't know if it was government or military in game that were bringing people who had been affected with whatever's going on in the forest, let's just say. Let's just say. Why am I carrying a flare, team? This flare sucks. It doesn't. But we don't want to have a flare during the day. It's probably because I got confused with my torch. I could be wrong. I also alt-tabbed on accident, but it's not a big deal. There will be gaps of me not talking just because there's like situations where we really either, I say we, but I can't come up with anything to say, or there's just really something that I'm trying to do or get or avoid, which is, that's a good example. Avoid stepping on certain things. Yeah, there will be moments of silence, and like I said before, this is gonna be like the old style of YouTube content where we just let's play a video. You, that's weird. That was a weird thing my voice did. Some of you may not know that the old style of YouTube was just pretty much, you know, chilling and playing the games and talking instead of I don't really know how to describe the certain style of YouTube that's going on right now without making it sound bad necessarily, or make me sound like I'm being lazy. I kind of yeah, where I'm being lazy, but the new way YouTube videos are being edited takes me more time specifically. I don't know about other people. I can't speak for other people, but it takes me more time to edit with how YouTube videos are projected. I don't really want to say like, oh, this year or currently, because it just makes me sound like a complaining about that. I don't like it. I mean, I don't really mind too much, because for those of you who are not watching this for the first time, or maybe are watching me for the first time because you're watching or binging Darkwood videos in 2025 for some odd reason, wherever that reason is. I'm not you know, shooting you down or anything, but I'm just trying to like think of the possibilities and the reasons why people will be viewing. But I was gonna say something about if this was the first time somebody viewing, and I forgot. Good thing is a good transition here, where if it is your first time viewing, if you ever hear burbs running away from corpses in game of Darkwood, it guarantees that they are not gonna blow up in your face. Alright, I'm definitely gonna go back, even though I wanted to find your boy. I don't know when, if, and when we're gonna find Mans. I was hoping we'd see him. I mean, we still have a decent amount of time. We're just gonna dump everything into the workbench. Hey, yo. Not like that, game. I mean, I say game, but I'm the one that pressed the button, so... necessarily complain like that. I can't anywhere. Yep, do the bandages. I'm gonna save one alcohol, specifically one alcohol. If you are watching Darkwood for the first time, you definitely want to save one alcohol. I was talking about not watching Darkwood for the first time, but watching my channel for the first time, and I completely forgot what that topic was about, so we're just gonna leave it. Anyway, that was pretty close to my house, surprisingly. Hope I can find my guy. Yeah, we're not gonna touch that because it's very likely going to blow up on us. I don't know the odds. I was not informed of the odds of a corpse in-game in Darkwood blowing up on your face if you step on it or, you know, interact with it. However, I know it's not safe unless you have crows. I'm not trying to gank you. Bro, come back here. I can't hit him. My man's is gone. That was the shrine. Could go to that side and come back, but that would kill the pacing of how we're doing the Darkwood content if we go to the Southern Forest right away on day one. I'm more interested in finding your boy, man, not me. The dude, the guy, the chief. I don't know. Can I say that? I mean, I don't know. YouTube space is really crazy. So I don't. Sometimes YouTube flags random things. So I'm trying to be careful because I don't know. Until the character says it in game. I don't think the AI that YouTube uses to strike people down is very smart, let's just say, to you know, not be angry at a random word that isn't necessarily, well, is it necessarily? I don't know history very well, but it makes any remarks or anything like that. For people who have played it, people know who I'm talking about. Oh, there we go. We don't even need to stall. Good transition. This is just luck at this point. Although, I say luck, I have played this game a lot, so I know which spots Wolfman can be. I can smell your stench from afar, meat. Even from afar, I can smell your putrid stench. Be glad I don't have an appetite for carcasses, meat. The figure hides its face under the hood. It smells of wet soil and fur. I know what you're after. I can help you reclaim what you lost if you help me attend to a certain matter. What do you say, comrade? As he leans towards me, I can hear him giggling under the hood. I knew it would interest you. Before we make a deal, you need to prove that you can do the job. I have no time for weaklings. Meet, you follow? Show me what you're made of. Get through to the southern forest. You think it's so easy? If I were you, I would prepare myself well before setting out. When you get there, you will find me in this spot. Remember it. The wolf grabs my map and scribbles something on it. The likes of you always crawl back to me. Yeah, whatever, bro. Anyway, gossip. I'd avoid getting into trouble if I were you, mate. Or at least until you get a decent weapon. If I were you, I wouldn't venture too far from here. Unless you got bored of your lousy life, meat. Only a few returned from the dense woods, and those who made it back were not able to share their happy stories. That one. No, is it that one? No, we need more gossip. I wouldn't recommend. No, did he say that? Oh yeah, no, he hasn't said this one. I wouldn't recommend wandering around these woods at night. It would mean certain death for you, meat. Better hide in that hideout of yours before dark and pray for the morning light. That was the last line he had. Beautiful item, perfect for a church fair. What's that you got there? The wolf snatches the photograph from my hand and studies it carefully. Finally, he snorts, his thick yellow spit landing on the photo. Haha, this road doesn't exist anymore. Overgrown with trees like all the other ones. The wolf throws the photo to the ground. Better forget about, quote unquote, the road home, meat. Around here, all the roads lead to nowhere. Back. Bye. Bitch. I can trade with Mans, but we don't have that much rep with your boy. We could sell Mans. How much is this? 200. We'd sell Mans. Ah, fuck it. It's not worth it. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to do, team. I don't even remember how to play this game. I mean, I clearly I remember how to play this game. You see that I got to the places that I wanted to get to, but like objective. I mean, I understand that the objective is to get in here to that underground entrance. However, we're waiting to do this, especially if this is your first time watching Darkwood, because there's a situation in this where you miss out on loot. 99.99%, if not 99.98% of people. Okay, that's just a dog. I thought that was a voice. I'm like, I've never heard of a voice. If not 99.98% of people. Let me drink some water. My voice needs water. Miss out on the loot in this underground entrance situation. Also, I know again I'm being redundant, but your first time watching and you want to play this game, don't step on the bear trap. I said that to people when I made a guide about this place, and people were like, I still stepped on the bear trap, and I stepped on the bear trap way before that one. And after that one, even you with, you know, the warning, and I'm like, that's what I'm like, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? Oh yeah, also, this is even for people who isn't their first time. All of you can benefit from checking these multiple times, and not only checking these multiple times, pressing E to cycle. There we go. Anyway, harvest mushroom, underground entrance, uh, entrance with the underground tunnels. I think we got everything I want. We're not going down there yet. You can't go down there. It just gives you that message first. I find that funny too. I don't really know if this is the case, but I can imagine that there is a case where people click on the entrance to the underground tunnels and see that message and they're like, oh, maybe I can't go in there yet. I wish I could do the crop fields right now, but it's... Ah, fuck it, dude. No one's gonna stop me. We're crop fielding today. We have plenty of time. I got nothing to worry. What do you do? I got nothing to worry about except time. There is a huge dog here for those of you who either didn't know or never checked the crop field. However, I already said however. You can outrun the huge dog, is what I'm trying to say. What am I dropping? Battery, no! Battery's garbage. Which one am I picking up? Gasoline, can leave the battery. I didn't wanna drop the gasoline. Cause if you don't run quickly enough, you know, dog catches up to you. It's nighttime. Oh, I didn't turn on the oven. Sad. That is the way out, right? Cause if not, we're gonna be in a bit of trouble. But I'm not worried. Do I look worried? The house is right here, Team Copium. Definitely not coping because, like I said, I forgot to turn on the oven, and that's the one thing that saves our life. Yeah, we're gonna turn that on real quick just because of the fact that I have to touch the oven first. And it makes me feel safer with the lights on, even if the oven isn't on yet. There we go. Did I sound worried? Nah, couldn't be me. Anyway, a pleasant warmth is emanating from the oven. I can sense a strange yet familiar scent. Again, if this wasn't obvious enough, you're supposed to do this. The first thing, like, this is the very first thing you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do this when you, like, wake up from the floor, right after it does chapter 1. That's another thing that I don't think about when people finish this game. Like, cause the finish percentage for people on the trophies is really low. So I think about certain situations where people would get stuck, quote unquote stuck. You guys might find it like unbelievable or unthinkable that somebody would get stuck here in Darkwood by not touching the oven and not knowing that that's what they have to do. But some of the, not some of them, but you can miss the lines, the text that comes up at the bottom, and people could be like, why am I dying at night? Why am I dying at night? And if you don't believe that that's something that somebody could possibly get confused with, you probably haven't seen the Cuphead reviewer try to get out of the tutorial, because that shit was embarrassing, dude. I hope I hope you can go look that up, because that's funny and embarrassing at the same, embarrassing at the same time. Anyway, it's the smell of the protective substance, which gives me relative safety after dark. Sorry, yeah, I just live near highway, so there's a lot of cars. The vapors rising from the huge cauldron are distributed all over the house via long pipes. As long as I remain inside my hideout, I have a chance of surviving the night. Look at the weird bottle. The label on the bottle says, staying out of the reach of the protective substance. Staying out of the reach of the protective substance after nightfall results in immediate death in 99 out of 100 cases. It is advised to evenly spread the gas inside the sleeping area. Warning: even the properly prepared substance does not guarantee 100% safety. Remain vigilant. It is recommended to stay in the well-lit indoor areas in order to minimize the risk. Examine. When I arrived here a couple days ago, the oven was basically prepared. I just needed to light it up to ensure my safety at night. Cottage must have been one of our hideouts. The inhabitants of these woods don't need to inhale this revolting gas. Look inside the pot! A small empty cast iron pot. I haven't used it yet. I haven't felt any hunger or thirst since the quote-unquote accident a few days ago. I can't stop thinking about one thing. These mushrooms, these red, pulsating mushrooms, they look so tasty. Maybe this pot will prove useful after all. What was I doing? Dangerous to cook at night. I think we're done. I think that's it. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Get off my lawn. Who the fuck do you think? Oh, that's just a dog. It's like, who the hell do you think you are? Anyway, I forgot to put things in my, in this. Oh, let's make 2 more. Please make them, thank you. Oh, I can't make another one. Depressed. Anyway. And we don't have enough, alcohol to make more. We're just gonna leave that there. I know some of you are gonna want me to organize that. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Please, please calm your OCD for like 7 minutes, maybe less, because it's already nighttime, so I don't really know how long is left. But please calm your LCD for a little bit, and I'll take care of it in the morning. Although, when I organize it, I can't really guarantee that you're gonna be like, that looks so good. I sometimes organize things. I mean, I wouldn't say in a weird way, but other people would say in a weird way. Like, there's multiple video games, right? I mean, I'm sure everybody, well, maybe not everybody, but most people know that there are multiple video games. What is that? Oh, that's just some ghosts. That's not even the demons. That's some ghosts. Yeah, most people know that there are multiple. What am I even talking? Why am I even repeating that? The point being, there's inventories, right? Inventories, and from what I can tell, in other video games that I've looked at, people have their inventories set up and organized very differently than I do. I mean, I don't really care, you know, if your inventory is organized differently than my inventory. I just think, you know, my OCD will organize things differently. I heard that, like, I sounded like there was somebody, an enemy in my house. Come in here, you fucking cowards, I dare you. Cowards. Won't even step inside my house. Oh, can I get a knock though? Can somebody knock on my door? That'd be great. Great if you guys could knock at my door. Appreciate it. Get some more of that. The gasoline. An enemy could like come up from behind this generator and it'll be fine, but if anybody backstabs me, oh, this is not even full. What the hell? If anybody backstabs me, I will never be able to see it in this thing. Bam, 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 bam. I don't necessarily need these, but I am going to rebuild this well, because you never know. Hey yo, I'm not done crafting yet, game. Excuse you. Excuse you, game. No, we're good. Hi, sir. Welcome. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Alright, bye. Anyway, gotta organize this garbage because I know not only will I go crazy, everybody else will also lose their mind if I don't organize this garbage. Look at that gun. Look at that useless gun. You know what I just thought about? That's wonderful. Anyway, that'll be for like 10 years down the line. I just thought about an idea for a video and it's just like, well, won't be able to do that for a while because of I have other things that I need to make first, and you know, I want to get something done instead of nothing done. I hope that you know can be respected and can be understood. I believe that makes sense. Anyway, I don't know where to. Oh wait, no, we should just make lockpicks. Yeah, I was gonna be like, I don't know where to put these. No, we just make the lockpick. Put that there. It doesn't really matter. Flare technically doesn't matter. Put that there. Put you there. We do care about the flare to an extent. We're gonna grab the medicine. Put this here, put this here, put this here. We could grab the bread. I'm not really a in-game bread kind of guy. I only said in-game because I do like bread. But I'm not really like a consuming bread kind of person in-game, but you know. You gotta get the bread, which is why we brought it to the hideout. Oh, I can make another board with nails. Sorry, I know I'm redundant, but my brain gets stuck on certain thought processes, and they're like, you gotta get through it. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave this there. I know this is annoying, but how am I gonna like organize it? This looks disgusting. This looks disgusting. This looks disgusting. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it here. Good luck. Good luck with everything, I guess. That's the best thing I can say. That's all organized, right? There's nothing else in my other inventories, in the other little furnitures. Nope. Hey yo, what up, trader? A man roughly my size is standing before me. Hold on, I need some water. Also, I guess that's the first suggestion that they give about who this character is. I can barely make out his disturbingly familiar features through the matte visor of his helmet. I don't know. Visor of his helmet. The massive helmet is covered with an old sack and seems to be an integral part of the unnaturally pale body. I remembered him. He's the one who rescued me from the doctor's house. The man reaches out to me with his black hand. It's covered in charcoal. There's something written on his worn woolen glove. We need to stick together, brother. His lips are moving, but all sounds are drowned inside the helmet. He shrugs, then takes the huge sack off his back and drops it on the ground, revealing its contents. What do I even want to buy, dude? I know for a fact we want a shovel blade, but we don't have enough to buy that right now anyway. Do I need anything from you? Oh, yeah. Hold on. I need items to upgrade my board with nails from him. He wipes his left glove on his pants, takes out the charcoal from his pocket, and starts scribbling. When he finishes, he lifts his dirty hand. All roads lead deeper into the woods.